Hi, and welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance, where we just finished our work on our beautiful hamlet, Przemysławice, and are now going for another DLC, I think. Would now be time to go for the Band of Brothers DLC, so I'm gonna fast travel. There's also Rovna, which we haven't visited yet. Let's do the Band of Brothers DLC first, for which we have to fast travel to Tarnberg. And I'll meet you when I get near to the starting point of the DLC. So we should be close now to where we're supposed to go. An horse, and now like a few steps in that direction. In the Merhojed woods. Oh, this seems now for me that it would be better to do this after the quest that helps Merhojed. Because if we accidentally activate the Merhojed main quest during this, I got a sense of oh, this is a time quest from that. And didn't wanna squander that quest, so we're doing now the exact same thing again, where we talk to Merhojed again and send her on to be a tavern wench at Przemysławice, and then we're gonna continue with the Merhojed quest, and because this is now the quest where we need the information that she gives us, I will play out the whole conversation again. And I think there she is, yes.
Good morning.
Look here. A pretty young girl like you is wasted in a mill. Wouldn't you rather be an alehouse maid? I've got a tavern in Przemysławice that's got everything but a woman's touch.
Well, it'd be nice to work somewhere where there's folk to talk to. All I've got for company here is sacks of flour. I'd be glad to be your tavern maid. It's just about serving ale, right? Nothing vulgar.
Don't worry. If any drunk slaps your behind, as bailiff, I'll give you the right to pour his ale down his braes.
All right, then. I'll settle my affairs here and head off. Take care.
And we have Merhojed now. But what happened here?
Horror of horrors, Master.
Well,
We were attacked by some bandits and then the plague broke out.
Jesus Christ.
That's right. The Almighty
Who are
has
you?
sent this punishment on us.
These bandits, who were they?
Some thieving rabble. What do I know? Maybe those damned Cumans. But they spoke Czech. Ask the...
Oh,
These bandits.
ask the captive at the
Some thieving rabble.
Melicars. Okay.
How did you manage to fight them off?
Well, we were lucky. Young Straw saw the gang a little way out of the village and ran to warn old Melichar. If it wasn't for that, none of us would be here.
It looks like you fended them off, though. I can't see any burned houses.
They had no time for that. But they've left us with fresh graves. Young Straw himself got cut up something terrible, and a few others. With a number of wounded, and now the plague to crown it all. Christ preserve us.
Melichar, Straw. Those names are new to me.
They're locals. Melichar's been in charge here since old vassal Smill from Neuhof passed away. May God grant him eternal peace. And Straw, that's the local woodsman. Poor fellow. The bandits killed his son, and his wife has the disease.
Where will I find Melichar?
If you stand at the main gate of the stables and look across the road, Melichar's is the house on the left.
I'd like to talk to Straw.
I see. Well,
And the disease? Tell me something about it.
I don't want to tempt fate by talking about it. It makes me shudder to think of it. There's not much to tell anyway. It hit us just after that rabble left. First the horses died, then livestock, and now it's people, like Melchior's wife. Poor thing.
I'm looking for Matthias. I think he works at the stud here.
Matthias. Wait, I know. He's not been here long, isn't that right?
Not long, it's true.
Well, those bastards got him. He's laid up at the stud now. His arm's in a bad way, but at least he's still alive.
Thank you. Thank you.
God bless.
So Matthias can help us with the next point in the quest. So let's talk to Matthias. Our other objective to remember us was to talk to the guy they interrogate the captive and ask the local bailiff about the situation. Oh god, no, not into that ditch. Not into that ditch. I've been in there before. No. That ditch's not good. This one. You can't come out of that. That's really dangerous. So we're assuming we're on a time quest here, so we're going fast as possible towards Merhojed, where we've only been through once before, but I didn't remember the place as being Matthias's place. Elsewise I would have looked for Matthias there. But now we get our chance. Okay. Nothing too terrible. I'm thinking they're burning the bodies on the right there. Oh, this doesn't look as good as it looked the last time. Yeah, they're burning the horses here. It's a sensible, it's the right thing to do if you your village has a plague. Just go for killing all of them that are infected, is all of the animals. That's a good idea. So let's see if we can find Matthias here. Oh, these things are always a bit off. Oh, don't go through that. You lose all your charisma again to poop. You lose it nonetheless for not being in the sun, but there he is.
Hal? You're a sight for sore eyes. What are you doing here?
It's good to see you too, Matthias. Sir Radzig sent me here to investigate the raid.
Sir Radzig? Looks like you've come up in the world, mate. You're here as his envoy?
He took me into his garrison.
Hal the blacksmith's boy in the service of his lordship. Who'd have ever thought it? My luck hasn't been so good.
You survived. That's something to thank God for.
True enough. If I were in your shoes, I'd get the hell out of here. There's some disease spreading.
Disease?
Folk are saying it's the plague. Whatever it is, it's bad. It started the day after the raid. First the horses got sick, then other animals, and now people are falling ill too.
Damn! Are you alright?
Well, at least I haven't caught the sickness.
But you've been hurt.
It happened during the raid. One of those damn bandits fell on me, horse and all. My arm's badly broken, but better than a broken neck.
Tell me about the raid.
What do you want to know?
I hear one of the raiders was taken captive. I'd like to question him.
Aye, old Melchior let him have it over the head with a flail, and now he's locked up in the barn. But be careful.
Why's that?
That fucker killed young Straw, and his old man's sharpening his sickle for him. Melchior still hasn't decided what to do with him.
I understand Old Straw wants revenge, but first I have to question that bandit. What happens after is no skin off my nose.
Good luck then.
Can you describe the raiders?
I don't know. They came at dusk, so you couldn't see their faces. About 20 of them. They weren't humans, though. They spoke Czech.
You talked to them?
No. They were shouting at us. They were very sure of themselves to begin with, but when we hit them in the woods, they didn't look so brave.
I know you've got courage enough for any man, but how did a bunch of untrained villagers manage to hold off armed bandits?
One of the village lads caught sight of them coming through the woods and told Melekar, who roused the whole village, and everyone grabbed what they could. Pitchforks, axes, flails, and we went out to face them.
What? You mounted an assault against them?
Aye, and that was the key. It was the last thing those whoresons expected. A few of them still managed to break through to the village, probably wanted to torch it. But even the women here were armed with what they could find, and they took the bastards by surprise.
About this sickness. When did this plague start?
The day after the raid, the horses were lying down in the stable, so we knew something was up. By afternoon, they were all dead. Then other animals started getting sick, one after the other, and then people.
What are the signs that someone's getting sick?
I don't leave the house much, but folk complain of fever and shakes. Some are throwing their guts up, and others are spewing from the other end.
Has anyone died from it?
Aye, old Verba. Although he was already on his last legs, so no one knows for sure if it was the plague that got him. Either way, the animals are dropping like flies, and people will end up the same for sure.
Who's ill now?
I don't know. What with my arm the way it is, I don't go outdoors much. But I know Melekar and Straw have sick ones at home.
Can I ask you a bit about Merhojed?
I haven't been here long enough to learn much, but ask away.
Can you tell me something about Old Straw?
He's a woodcutter, tough as they come, and a hothead. He's been out of his mind since his boy died.
It's normal to grieve, though.
Depends how you look at it. Folk are afraid he'll snap or drink himself to death. What's worse, his wife caught the sickness, and he's not taking care of her.
Where can I find this Straw?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll see 2 cottages outside. Straw lives in the right-hand one.
What's Melekar like?
The locals look up to him. Smill used to be in charge here, but he was killed in Neuhof.
I know.
Sir Hanush hasn't had time to appoint a new vassal, and folk need someone to speak for them, so they picked Melekar.
Thank God you had someone here who could take the reins.
Aye.
What's Melekar?
The locals.
I know.
Sir Hanush.
We had that.
Thank God.
Aye.
Sorry. I'm sometimes confused by it being not grayed out.
Where does Melekar live?
When you take the main gate out of the stables, you'll...
Okay. We are in the stables. We want to take the main gate out of the stables, which is this one. There are 2 cottages then. One on the left, one on the right. What's the main gate of the stable first? You are the main gate of the stable. You are Melekar. Okay. You're also the bailiff of the town. Okay.
Are you Melekar?
Aye, that's me.
I need to speak with the prisoner.
And why is that? Who might you be?
Henry, envoy of Sir Radzig Kobyla. I'm here to investigate the attack.
I'm sorry. I have other things on my mind right now. In case you hadn't noticed, we have pestilence raging here. And Sir Radzig won't help us with that. Any more than he helped us when we were attacked.
No news has reached Ratai of any disease here. But I'm here now, and I can help you.
Well, since you serve Sir Radzig, you might be of some use. If anyone can be.
Tell me what to do.
There's a stable hand living with us here, Matthias.
Yes, I know him.
And he knows some girl who helps out in the monastery infirmary. Johanka, I think her name is. She might know someone to turn to, if she's actually there.
Very well. I'll go to the monastery. It's probably our best hope.
Thank you. At least for taking the trouble. But then, even if you cared nothing for us, the prisoner's got the pestilence too. He'll die without help.
If I have to go to the monastery, I need to know as much as possible about the disease. I'll definitely need to know its symptoms. They're bound to ask me that.
It's hard to say. My wife is feverish. Others have the chills. I heard some are throwing up. Others still are breaking out in sores. But why don't you see for yourself? People talk a lot and I don't know what to believe anymore.
Very well, I'll make the rounds.
I've daubed lime on the afflicted houses, but don't stay too long in those homes.
That I can promise you.
God be with you.
Have a word with Johanka at the monastery. Investigate the plague in Merhojed. And? Was that it? Ask a local bailiff about the situation. Can you stop putting messages up on me? Oh, CS. Okay. Lime. There's a lime on the doors. So let's see. C is investigate the plague. So all plague victims are here. Okay. This one. Okay. Little cross on the door.
Grant him eternal rest. Amen. Who are you? Can't you see we have the...
My name is Henry. I'm going to the monastery to get help.
It's long past time. The Lord's already taken my poor Anthony. And what do you want from me?
I need to know how the illness afflicted your husband.
Yes, I'll tell you everything. But first help me bury my husband. I'm too weak. And Merhojed said the dead should be buried at once.
Of course I'll help you.
Thank you. We have to bury him at the back of the house. There's a lovely linden tree there.
I understand. I'll dig the grave there.
Thank you. When you're ready, come back. I'll say goodbye for now.
Dig a grave. A linden tree behind the house. This direction. This direction. Linden tree. Okay. Yeah, okay, this is pretty obvious. Take the body to the grave. Oh, how full are we? Okay, we need to take some armor off. Let's take off the lot of labor stuff. That's the stuff I always remember best. Oh, that's still not enough. Taking off all the metal stuff. That's weighing me down. Great. Immediately move faster.
It's done.
Thank you. Now please take him there. Oh, Lord.
Oh, God. Why are you blocking me like that? By the way, how... Okay, that's not doing problems. I thought it would be counted that way, but okay. So I can take back my stuff from the horse's inventory and talk to her again.
Will you please tell me about...
Certainly. My husband had the fever all over.
Anything else?
He had great pains in his belly. He said it felt like it'd been stuffed with rocks. He was writhing all night through. It must have hurt terribly.
Thank you.
So this is a side quest we are technically doing, yeah? Yeah. Okay. That's the first plague victim. Belly pain and fever. Blank screen.
What? Have you come for my wife? You're out
also.
of luck. I'm old Straw, don't you know? Straw! You've taken my son. But you shan't take my wife. You bastard.
I could do any one of those.
I've come to help your wife.
To help her over to the other side? Isn't that God's own truth?
I don't have time to explain everything to you. I need to...
So you don't have the time? Come here, you fucker. Ow.
I hate that.
Well landed.
Oh, I hate that.
Here. Lost your wind? Fucker! I'm over here!
You're wasting my time. I won't loot him. Why is he sitting down at the table now?
Don't speak to me. Leave me be, all of you.
Want to speak to his wife. Should be in one of these rooms. There she is.
Fever.
Oh,
Just like Merhojed's wife.
sweet mother of God.
Fever.
Fever.
Just like Merhojed's wife.
Okay, that's that. Then the next guy. This should be Melika's house.
No. My God. No. Let me sleep.
We had Melika's already. There's still these houses on this side.
If you want to go in, talk to Melikar.
Ah, this is where they hold the other guy. Okay. Oh, would it be that easy to take care of that single guard and go in instead of doing the pestilence quest and let all people die here? Next home.
Jesus, lad, what are you doing here? Can't you see the plague cross on the door?
I'm here because of it. The monastery sent me to help.
God bless you, boy. It's about time.
I need to know exactly what you're suffering from.
Oh, I see. Well, I have a dreadful fever. My wife too. I recall almost nothing of yesterday. I was raving for most of it.
Oh, raving.
Is there
Interesting.
anything else? Apart from the fever?
Well, forgive me for saying so. The shit just pours out of me. I can't keep anything in. I'm completely worn out. My wife's the same.
You have my thanks. I'll try to bring help.
Wait a minute, will you? I have one favor to ask.
So tell me.
I need to write my will. Can you write?
I might manage that.
Excellent. So get writing.
Yes?
I, Vincent, son of Vincent, grandson of Vincent of Merhojed, do bequeath my estate and all my worldly goods to my wife Wilma. If my wife were to pass away with me, I bequeath all to my cousin Dobesh, at this time the cobbler in Janovitz. In no event shall my prodigal son Elia, the layabout and good-for-nothing, inherit a single groschen, all customs and traditions aside.
Should I write that too?
Yes, and then write, the executor of my last will is to be my good friend, Father Fabian, presently the parish priest at the Church of St. Martin in Sasso.
Anything else?
This will was written down by. What is your name?
Henry. Presently in fealty to Sir Radzig Kobyla.
I like the
know.
presently.
That will add some weight. Here, take my ring so Fabian will know it to be truly from me. You can never be sure nowadays.
Your son Elijah. What did he do to you?
Christ almighty. Trying to interfere, are you? What did he do? Everything. He was to be married, and instead he ransacked the house and ran off. The little fucker. Last we heard he was some jackhand in Sasso. Boozing, playing dice, lying and cheating for a living. Such a disgrace.
Where can I find Father Fabian?
Well, where do you think? In St. Martin's Church, of course.
All right, I'll head off then.
Yes. Go now.
Where started last will and testament?
I've had enough. Oh, leave me be. I want to sleep.
His wife has the same, he said. But can't see where his wife is.
What are you punishing me for?
She is over there. Okay.
Oh, the agony.
Close that. Close that.
Go away. Leave me alone.
That's trespassing. Wow. Wouldn't have guessed that. Wash myself after being in the pest house. Let's see more. Let me investigate that. So they said I'm supposed to investigate all of it. Is here anyone? No.
You're not allowed inside. If you want to go in, talk to Melikar.
Yeah.
I hope I can be a...
What's happened?
Things are bad.
Plague?
Indeed so.
Tell me more.
Worse than you can imagine. The whole...
I'm sorry to...
Okay, maybe you can tell me. Okay, I thought he might be able to, as he has the captive down in here. I thought he might be able to tell me about.
Good morning.
You're from Melik.
Yeah.
I need to talk.
Oh no.
Let's try it and
Take care.
I can do several different things instead of what I'm supposed to do, but I'm supposed to... What else am I supposed to check here? There's a door over there. No one's infected there. I've been to these two houses. I've been to that house. Let's check the door of these two houses then. Like the grocer here, perhaps? Yeah. Almost forgot one.
Brother. Dearest brother.
Raving.
Yes, it's me, your, brother.
Everyone is nearly here. We need to get to Skalitz for the fair.
Tell me, brother, how are you feeling?
Wait, you're not my brother? You're one of those brutes! Brother! Lock the door! They're back again, please God, no!
Brother, don't you recognize me? It's me, I'm your brother. I was gone for a long time. I've come back home for Advent, remember?
Yes, yes, I remember. Give me a drink of water, brother. I'm thirsty. Terribly thirsty. I feel like I'm burning in hell. I can drink a pitcher of water and right away I'm parched again. Good luck to you.
Okay, interesting. New symptom. We had the raving, but the a big thirst is something new. Okay, so we're done here in Merhojed with the part of the what we're supposed to do here. Have a word with your uncle at the monastery. So we're going to the monastery now. And whatever that DLC quest is over there. What would that even be? That DLC quest. Okay, let's ride over there straight to it so that we go past the one building that's marked on the map. Oh yeah, that building is where Timmy was, yeah. Timmy doesn't want to go with me to my... He went away after I let him go, so I don't think he'll still be here. I want to see what that DLC quest is supposed to be, because I don't think we have a DLC left. What are you? What are you, village? Samopesh. Okay, this is a new village. We'll go to Samopesh sometime else, but at least we discovered the fast travel here. Oh, okay, we're flying. Flying horse. Wow. There are question mark buildings to the left. We need to go to the left regardless. There's still at least one more question mark thing. That's the trader. I think now it's all fit in, yes. So what would be the DLC quest? A DLC quest at a smith? Okay.
Jesus Christ.
What's the matter?
It's the tourney. It always
Why would the tourney upset you?
It brings back sad memories about my son Svartalfluk. God rest him. He always loved sword fighting. Even when he was just a lad, he used to duel with his mates with sticks. And for years he saved every groschen he got so he could buy a real weapon. Wasn't long before he had the hang of all sorts of fancy strikes and feints. So when he heard Sir Hanush was holding tourneys for common folk, he was first in line to enroll.
I see. And he got hurt in the arena?
Oh, heavens no. Sir Hanush set the rules in such a way that nobody would suffer more than a bruise or two, and he makes damn sure the rules are obeyed.
Did your son ever win the tourney?
Oh, aye, more than once. Svartalfluk wasn't the strongest, but he was agile as a weasel, and he put his heart and soul into it.
So what happened to him then?
Well, this fella by the name of Peter enrolled.
Oh,
they called
yeah.
him Black Peter on account of the colour he wore. He beat all comers. No man could match him. Only Svartalfluk was determined to take him, so he started training all the hours God gave. He even started going to Captain Bernard for lessons. And in the last tourney, he got the better of Black Peter in the end and won the prize. Only he never came home that day. I figured he was having a drink in Rattay to celebrate his victory. But he didn't even turn up in the morning, and I started getting worried. I was just on my way to look for him when some merchants came by. They found my boy by the road just past Rattay. He was still alive, but he was burning up and shaking like a leaf. I sent for the sawbones right away. But before the day was out, I had to send for the priest.
I think I can tell you what happened to Svartalfluk.
Really?
The fact that he died just after beating Black Peter and winning the tourney was no coincidence.
So it was that bastard?
Yes. Black Peter lay in wait and ambushed me. He's a nasty piece of work. The thing is, he had some kind of poison on his weapon, so I reckon he might have poisoned your son. The signs you spoke of point to it.
Merciful God, I knew it! But how did you get away from the fucker? Did you kill him?
He was no match for me. I sent him straight to hell where he belongs.
Thank you. It won't bring my boy back, but it gives me some peace to know you avenged his death. Here, take this. It's not much, but it's all I have.
85 groschen. Let's see, is he good? Game saved? Yeah. Is he a good guy? Sharp as a knife 2. We have read that already. Okay, he's not a good blacksmith. But that maternal tales, that was... We had that on the screen once. And I didn't know what it was about. Interesting, okay. But now we want to go for the monastery. So we're going this way and then left at the woods. Following the roads for now. As we're supposed to. Want to see whether we can glimpse a bit of the monastery at the end of this episode. Even from afar would be nice. Okay, we're going into the woods now. The monastery is on the other side of the river, so we might get a scenic view. We're in the Sasa woods. As always in woods, keep your eyes peeled on the road, because there are fuckers lying in ambush everywhere. That's a wayfarer. And we get our scenic view. We discovered Sassau. Down there, take the way to the Sassau parish. That's Sassau, that's the monastery. We will stick to the monastery as we want to have all those quests that involve dead people. Ill people, we want to have them sorted out fast, because we don't want them to get too ill. So we're gonna go into the monastery by this gate or by the other gate? By this gate in the next episode. So, have a nice day. See you tomorrow.